Be enlightened at the Sloop John Island Cantor Art Center. My great-grandfather, William Cantor, established this art center right before he passed of an unknown plague. We still don't know. And for a limited time, you can visit this art center for only $99 per family member. What a value. Will you choose to be enlightened like my great-grandfather, William Cantor? Come visit his art center today.
Welcome to the program. Snoozeby is here. That's an automatic one-up. Welcome to Heathville. Glad to have everybody along for the ride today, as we are all set for another edition of the program, a special Tuesday night edition that probably will not happen again, as I usually work on Tuesday nights. I am not working tonight, so that is exciting, and I'm going to take this opportunity play a little City Skylines. I'm making some major progress downtown. I'm excited about that. And as you can see, it is growing quite nicely. And on our previous edition of the live stream, we started zoning all this area and seeing some major traffic already starting to form. So we are going to attempt to fix some of that traffic issues and also talk a little bit about some of the future expansions of downtown. Because the one thing that I did realize after the fact, I guess you could say, is this little peninsula here, this little island part of my map. This is, of course, is River Delta, one of the maps that you could choose on City Skylines too. It's not going to be big enough for downtown to fit in, unfortunately. So we're going to have to find ways to branch it over into the other parts of the map. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to exactly do too much downtown on the other side over here, but I think we're going to have to do that. So that's what we were going to do, and we'll be doing some of that tonight as well. This might not be as long as my usual streams, which have gone very long, I think. I don't really know what the actual, normal time for a live stream is, but last time I think I went almost 3 hours. I don't think I'm going to be doing that tonight. Plus, it's nighttime here in Louisville, Kentucky, which means I'll probably have to take some potty break a little bit. I'm sure you guys want to know that. I just, I don't want to. I got a thing that pops up that says I'll be right back, whatever, yada yada, whatever. But I don't know, I haven't used it yet. So the exciting thing is this little area of residential has stayed intact. It has not collapsed. Bon predicted its collapse, its demise, but I have proved him wrong, which I do so often. And I am excited about that. Now, there are some issues, like we're waiting for ambulances and stuff of that nature, but we have this hospital right here, right? So I'm thinking that with only 18 patients, they've got the room. Okay, so they just got to get off their keisters and get over there and help some people out. something that I have talked a lot about is expanding the key. We made a little makeshift key over here just because I found a way to make one. The game does not have keys built into it, so I found a way to make one. And yeah, I mean, eventually I would like to expand it over here, but I like this little ledge I got going, and I've got some ideas for it down the road. Maybe not at the moment, but yeah, let's just get started. We still have a lot of commercial demand. We also have a lot of low residential demand. On our last episode, we put this fire station on the other side of downtown because it's mammoth and it's expandable. Um, or is it? No, it's not expandable. I was thinking, oh yes, it is. Okay, here. So we can expand this thing, and to do that, we needed a little bit more room. So I decided just to put it on the other side of this bridge here, which is called Queen Bridge. This area here, I believe, is going to be a good place to put some low residential. And I think that's what we're going to do. All right. So first off, let's take a look at our contour lines over here. As you can see, it's a very gradual, a slowly rising plane, but it's pretty much flat. But in order to keep these houses looking better and keep my sanity level, I'm going to basically be placing roads kind of mimicking these contour lines a little bit. And that's where we're going to be building some low residential housing. So that's what we're going to start with. Now, hope everybody is doing well. I had a very odd day today. I woke up and I was not supposed to be at work until 11. Usually on Tuesdays I work the evening shift, and I realized that I'd screwed up my schedule, basically screwed up the schedule at the store, and my other manager is having to work at another store. So I decided to just do a reflex reaction and go into work, because there wasn't going to be anybody closing tomorrow night. So I'm going to close tomorrow night, so I'm going to be able to sleep in a little bit, which I kind of need, honestly. It is very strange. The keys thing is baffling to me, especially since it was in the first game. Now, I mean, it's possible that maybe I have not unlocked something, but I've maxed out the parks. Can't get any more levels of the parks. I've got every type of park there is, and I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. It's one of those things I really enjoyed about the first game. I really enjoyed making those big keys and stuff, and using it in ways that the game was not really intending on you using it and stuff like that. And it's not the case on City Skylines 2. Now, I'm gonna have to be really careful, because the way this road is coming in, this is going to be a little bit harder of a situation here. But I'm also wanting to connect this over with the highway, so basically going to build this residential over here. I'm using these regular roads, and like I said, I'm just trying to kind of mimic these contour lines, sort of. I've been building the city just based on demand. So, like, for example, if there is demand for low residential, that's what I start zoning. If there's demand for commercial, I start zoning that. It doesn't exactly make for the prettiest looking setup, but I'm trying to just give the game what it wants, giving the simulation kind of what it wants, because it still has not really punished me for the money I'm spending. I haven't really, knock on wood, I have not ran into any major issues with my finances on the game, and I don't know if I ever will. I mean, it's just kind of like, it's not, I don't know, it's kind of strange how that's working. So instead of worrying about the grid placement here, I'm actually going to just be counting the contour lines as I go up, and hopefully that will make it where this looks good, for lack of a better term. So let's see, I guess we could start down at the bottom here. So you can see these contour lines. We're going to count 3 of them, and then we're going to kind of go over. Now this one might be a little different because this is going to get a lot tighter quicker. One, two, about right there. Kind of learning my lessons from earlier on in this build, where I was just throwing it together really quickly and not worried about the actual contour lines and things of that nature. This time around, in this residential area, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious of that. Yeah, I hope Snoozeby, I hope I do not get to that bankrupt moment. But you know, it's funny because, like, I don't know, it's I haven't taken out a single loan. I do not have unlimited money turned on, but I haven't taken out a single loan. Usually by this time, I'm pretty sure on the original game I was taking loans out. I was barely making it. And on this edition, I'm just I just keep building. And every time I build something, like for example that hospital, like I forgot what the hospital's upkeep is, but it's a large amount of money. And I was like, okay, well, that's a large amount of money. And I just I don't know. Out of sight, out of mind, right? I guess. This is a lot of real estate here. So, but this will, I would assume, take care of this demand that we've got piling up for the residential. Yes, it is possible that it's not exactly balanced. I certainly have not balanced it myself. Now, I am making profit at the moment, but it just seems to flip at a moment's notice. And it sometimes does not make much sense. Let's do this little 4-lane divided road. We're gonna basically come right off this. Let's do it like this. We're gonna kind of curve it a little bit. Now this is still close enough to downtown where we're obviously going to have a lot of commercial and stuff like that over here. These people are going to get, they're going to get bored, I guess. But and I ran into this issue. I don't want every single one of these to be stoplights. Good thing we can turn them off relatively easy on City Skylines too. A lot more control over the traffic lights and things of that nature. Just want them on the main roads, like so. And I think we could also probably, let's give these a little bit of flavor. We'll add the tree line down the middle. You now put in trees and stuff like that after the fact. which I actually kind of like that you do that. Yeah, and for the most part, I stay in the negative as well. I'm constantly losing money. Taking a quick glance here. Yeah, you know, there you have it. So I'm just barely scraping by. I've got a monthly balance of 57,000, and it's looking okay at the moment. And I'm trying to just see what the residents want and what their needs are, and building. I built another crematorium off camera on the other end of the map because everybody was complaining that the hearses weren't showing up, which is partly because of traffic, unfortunately. So yeah. All right. Just kind of looking around. Another connection into downtown. Probably be a good spot. Maybe do a little commercial on the corner here. Yeah. And then we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go really crazy here. I should probably add in a few pathways before doing this. Now, these skinnier roads do not have sidewalks. People just kind of walk wherever they want on them. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. It does. It does. The graphics are much improved. Much improved. And as soon as I get this zone, you'll see downtown, which the larger buildings definitely show off more of the graphical elements, I would say, than the smaller buildings overall. But the smaller buildings still look really good. All right, so we're just gonna kind of, I'm using the fill tool here. We do have these grids on this main road, but I'm not going to use those for residential. I'll pause it for a second, then once we get it all down, we'll unpause and watch it happen. A little news in the world of City Skylines that broke over the last couple of days was they said something along the lines of the weekly patches are probably not going to just continue, which is a disappointment, but at the same time I think they're probably focusing on the bigger you know, one big patch. I think I've said before, there's going to be a massive update when the console version is finally released. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works. But yeah, it was a little disappointing to hear that. I also would think, just because of how graphic card companies do things these days, I'm sure we're going to get some sort of NVIDIA update to this game with your graphic card driver update that they have roll out all the time. If you get those like I do, you probably notice quite a bit of advertising involved with that. So I would imagine that we're going to see patches that will help maybe add DLSS to this game to help out with frame rate issues. All right, here we go. Here we go.
And when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Yeah, you know, I agree. The game is stable enough as it is. It is.
Road maintenance.
I've not had. I've had one crash. But since then I've not had a crash. I need some wood around here. As many of these jinxing myself on all this stuff. But only that one, and it's ran pretty good. Now you can see these trees down here are going into some sort of acid tripping form of some sort. I'm not sure, but you can see they're starting to turn into blobs. They look more like cotton candy. Now if I zoom in here, they will start to redevelop. If I zoom out, they're back to the cotton candy. This is a problem that has been in the game since day one that they're going to have to figure out. Thank you. New signature building available. Painter Mansion. This painter is known the world over but chooses to live in this city. Well, that is a poor choice. That is a very poor choice. Why do you want to live here? It's like the actor guy. Anyway, so yes, but the trees do that. The buildings still do that a little bit, but I haven't really seen it honestly as much as I did when the game first released. So a lot of these places will upgrade in time to a little bit nicer looking homes. A lot of people are not happy right now, but hopefully they will be happy. This will be kind of a little residential area across from downtown. Pretty close to downtown, but you see that in the real world. I've still got 16 tiles to purchase from my last upgrade when we got to level 11. So I could definitely unlock this and do the same type of thing. But I'm really looking forward to see how that develops, and I'm going to come back to see how my contour line thing, if that was any help at all. It probably wasn't, but we'll see. Okay. In the meantime, let's look at the traffic here, because traffic had started to get a little out of control. We have a lot of tram roads now. The tram is up and running, and some of that might be causing a little bit of backup. You can see up here, this was our biggest concern, was this area, which as you can see has traffic jams. It's currently 7:21. Took me a second to get my military time together. It's currently 7:21, so rush hour is about over, but you can see it's getting pretty hectic around here. We've almost to 35,000 on population. Yep, I agree with you on that. Getting the scale spot on. When I go to this view, I mean, look at that, man. Whoops. Pull it back. That is pretty large, considering the side of the map is this mountain chain over here on the right. This mountain chain here on the right is the right side of the map, and the top of the map is all the way up here, basically where that river ends. You can kind of see the road faintly. It's huge. It is absolutely huge. And the way that they kind of make up the difference, I guess, from a RAM technicality standpoint is you've got all these islands over here at the bottom of the map that are unplayable. I mean, I don't know what I would be doing down here. It's just, you would have to really get creative, and I'm not that creative, as you probably know. But I do have a whiteboard on my streaming platform. Okay, back to the action. Let's get back down here. Let's go ahead and fix this because I can just foresee this being a forever problem. I'm not really sure what the best course. Gosh, man. Everybody's taking this road. Look at this. Oh, man. Okay. So this is a 4-lane road. It's got a massive sidewalk. I've got all these people walking. I still don't really understand why they're all walking. Don't know if turning this to 6 lanes would do any good, but we're going to try that first. So let's do 6 lanes. Let's do 6 lanes divided. Gonna have to be careful where I'm doing this. I don't want to run into anything. Run for your lives! The road is expanding. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing here, and I know it's going to cause buildings to... Big old bridge. I thought about the roundabout. Should we give it a whirl? Should we give the roundabout a whirl? Okay, you talked me into it. Just because this is a special night that you actually caught me live, we're going to go with it. Roundabouts are against my religion, but I will make an exception. Don't know if medium... We might want to go large since we expanded that road. Let me look at this real quick. So other than... I don't really know if that's... Okay, we're going to go large. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom! Pushed it! Did it! Go, traffic, go! I guess if there was one mistake or one thing that I would do over if I had to do this again, if I had to build this map again, would be I'd find a way for this highway to branch off and not necessarily go right through the city. Or if it did go right through the city, I would keep it kind of like separated from everything else if I could, instead of just running right in smack dab into the middle of everything. Now, y'all need to get with it. Go. Push the gas. Ah. We have some crosswalk dilemmas. No problem. No problem. We can fix that. Now, if you keep a close eye on the tutorial world of City Skylines, a good new tutorial from Bon Bon about some crosswalk hacks, for lack of a better term, that I found very useful. We won't be needing that at the moment. We're going to actually attempt to make an elevated crosswalk over this thing. So we'll come off right there. I'm not real big on the new elevation step, just going automatically to 30. Find that a little annoying, honestly. I'm going to turn snapping back on. And then we're going to go up and over, hopefully. It's not going to be tall enough. Let's try it again. Trying to avoid using this bridge cover if I can. I like to just keep it the regular rails. Oh, I know how I did this last time. I actually I built the elevated part first. Like that. So let's do this. Could we just make one for this whole thing all at once? At least the elevated part. Let's try it and see what happens. 90. Okay. We didn't get far. We're going to try it again. Sorry, I'm having to just think about something for a second. Okay, that's 85 yards. Let's see if we can get about that. 87, close enough. 89. 84. Okay. Come on, you can do it. I'm going to pause it so my people don't completely lose their minds here. Paths overall, I think, are easier to make, easier to use. And unlike my playthrough on City Skylines 1, I did not pay any attention on City Skylines 1, so I'm trying to pay more attention to that. I mean, that's gonna be. Let's see. Do we have any big rigs? Big semis. I want to see some big semis make it under there. That's pretty low clearance overall, I'd say. There's one. Oop. Okay, yeah. Plenty of clearance. Plenty of clearance.
Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great.
I don't know if the road actually upgraded here or not. Let's see.
Got soul.
Yeah, I did. Do we need to go with an even larger roundabout? Let's just try that.
My sisters say whoever you.
Hey, why are you cutting these people off? Quit cutting these people off. I think maybe the game needs to. It still hasn't realized that there is a roundabout, like the traffic has been backed up for a while, thinking it's going one direction when it's going another.
Funk, by contrast, is an entirely modern conceit, and you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say,
connecting these would definitely fix it. But look at this. Look at all these people. Why are they walking?
And on to our main feature store.
I mean, to their defense, there's no bus service downtown. It's just trams, and there's not a tram connected to this road. Yeah, I mean, like, so this person, David Crosby? No way! David Crosby lives in my city.
We'll be back after this.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the
That is crazy. Sorry. Okay, so they live at Birdsong Street.
It's worth slowing down.
So they live here.
Plan your trip outside the rush.
Now, I didn't see where they worked, and unfortunately, David Crosby is lost forever. I keep forgetting I need to follow these people. What am I thinking? I gotta find them now. Crap. This is gonna take forever. Does anybody remember what David looks like?
Hi.
Okay, I won't try to find them. Man, I'm disappointed. I should have totally. Yeah, needle in a haystack. All right. Well, whatever. I guess I could run the tram. So I could connect this right here. Okay, this could all be connected. We're heading in the winter, so it's turning blue. This could be connected, which obviously would take care of some of that traffic. I could, and I've thought about this before, run the tram line all the way down here somewhere. I'm just not sure where exactly I would go with it once it came down here. So I'd have to figure that out, but that could take care of some of the traffic. But it seems like this is running a lot better. Wonder if we change this, just this part, to a little bit smaller. Oh, that could be a problem. There's an extra node there, it looks like, too. Let's get rid of that and get rid of that. Let's try it again, and we'll have that node. That node won't be there. That might help. That might help. So hopefully they start making the decision a little bit further down the road. Although it looks like that's not what they're doing right now, but okay. And then this is kind of jammed up here. This isn't too bad though. That's a stoplight. Do we have a stoplight here? We do. So I think that stoplight, we could probably take that one out. Let's take that one out. Not all that many cars are going this way anyway, so. Oh, dang it. I'm an idiot. After all that work, I didn't take the crosswalk out. All right. It's been a long day. Okay. Let's look at our new signature building real quick. It is the Painter Mansion. Let's put it over here somewhere. Looks like the kind of place that would just be randomly somewhere. There it is. Hey! Yes! Large city. This is actually a big one. This is a big one. Loan limit. This is actually an... You know it's significant. It's in all caps. Remember that. This looks pretty cool though. A nice pool. So you can't take this away from this game. You can't take away like this as far as how good that looks in comparison to the first game's buildings. And YouTube does not do this justice, I can tell you. It does not, but it's a cool looking house. I like this placement of it. So these places are complaining not enough customers, yet we have maxed out commercial demand. Unreliable mail service. Well, how about a mailbox? Give you one for the whole street. 3,000 people on one street, one mailbox. Why couldn't they just put the mail through the street like the water and electricity? Yeah, some sort of grunge look or anything would be good. Modders are going to bring a lot to this game, but unfortunately it sounds like it's going to be a little while. Probably next year until those mod tools are completely available, which is kind of a bummer. But if it means we're going to get some really cool stuff, then maybe it'll be worth it. Where's our crematorium over here? Right here. So, okay. Oh. 164 out of... Oh, I see. 164 bodies a month. This is just... It's very strange how that is worded there. 3 districts it's operating out of. Let's go ahead and make this its own district. Just gonna kind of ride along the highway here. Guess we could do it all the way down. No, I want this, yep, just like that. All the way to the coast. Garland Crossing. Let's see. Oh, I've got it. This will be a little ode to this Newsby. I'll leave the S out for copyright infringement. Newsby. Okay. All right. Oh, what is happening? I don't know. Give me a good one here. How? What is happening? Okay. You've been a supporter long enough. A 1-up. All right. So this is a this actually worked really well. That's exciting. This looks really good. Everything's in a nice row, nice uniformed houses, nothing too crazy. Don't see any greenhouses at a 90-degree angle or anything of that nature, so that's good. A lot of people walking around, probably depressed that they live in Newsby. No offense, of course, but you know, there's no stoplights. There's barely any sidewalks on a lot of these roads. Could be a problem down the road. I mean, this is pretty good access. I would think that our medical centers could handle this. Yeah. Okay, select. Okay, we're going to add Newsby to our operating district here. It's covering a lot of ground. What is this? Upgrade. Trauma center. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that right now. Still have that low residential demand. Alright. Gamer gonna give it to you, game. Now we're gonna get out ahead of things and we're gonna make this just a massive boulevard up here. I already kind of learned my lesson on this game. I'm planning ahead quite a bit more. There's our main highway there. So the main interstate is this one here. I wonder. Uh-oh. What are y'all doing over here? Let's see. Is it possible? To? Oh no, you can't. Dang it! I was wondering if you could upgrade to a parallel road, but you can't. That would be really cool if you could. I can't do anything with these anyway because they're outside the city limits, but could I do something with this one? Probably won't worry about it at the moment.
You're listening to Second Moon, the station for the cultural sophisticated. It doesn't feel extending their ears to the
Going to do just a touch, just a smidge of terraforming. I didn't know, like I don't know. This road kind of going down right into this hill is a little weird. It is indeed. It is indeed. I love it. That's like my favorite neighborhood I've built so far, just because I think the contour line trick, which I'm sure, like, you know, that's already obviously been something that everybody's. I don't watch anything, right? Like, this game is brand new to me at all times. I'm not like following along with every live stream. I just don't. I barely have time to play the game to begin with. This is a crazy time of the year, and I've told Sean Builds this. You know, I've got ideas for things, for some videos, and I'm like, after those 2 videos I made that had the success they had, I mean, the first video especially, like, you know, I was like, well, I can't just make like Airport Part 4. I just enjoy making videos. And this game happens to be the subject matter.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
But live is a lot easier, and right now it's really the only way I can put out any content.
Business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Oh, this is gonna be, my goodness, look at this over here. That's a little crazy. I mean, I definitely could, but I don't know. I've kind of, as of late, had some ideas for all sorts of stuff, and a lot of it is not necessarily just City Skylines. And I play a lot of games, and I kind of was thinking about just live streaming whatever I'm playing, but I don't know if that is a good idea or not. Yeah. I can't wait to mess around. I never really did anything with the map editor on the first game, so I'm very excited to play around with it on this one. Okay. So let's see what we got to do here. That is the screen I wanted to go to. Let's buy all this up right here. Looks like a good place for a big interchange. It's not exactly flat though, but I think it'll be okay. I think we can make it work. And I kind of been wanting to mess with this anyway and see what these interchanges are like. I looked at them briefly when I first unlocked them, but very well said, Snoozeby. Very well said. That was kind of my feeling somewhat with those videos I made. A clover leaf? Oh man, this is bad down here. Yeah, like the video I made was more so like I made a video that I thought, you know, wasn't just a play along. Look, I mean, there's 1,000 great City Skyline players out there. If you go, you're not coming here for pro level tips. Maybe with computer tech, but not even the computer tech. You're right. Okay, focus, John. All right, God, I hate doing this kind of stuff right here, just tearing down like tons of roads. But that's what we're about to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off this. We're going to do 2 lanes for just a bit. Actually, can you both connect? No. All right. All right. Well, just freaking put it down. Thank you. Now, turn off our parallel tool. Go like that. Okay, now we should be able to tell no left turn. No left turn. Gotta go that way. So, yeah. Now this looks very, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This looks extremely dangerous. So you're going from 70 to right here and just in a 2-lane. Ooh, that looks very dangerous. We can always expand it, right? All right, let's put down our interchange here. I think this is how we want to do it. It certainly does. It certainly does. All right. Right there. Now, let's turn back to parallel. Let's see if... Oh, will this just connect? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nope. Dang it. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that, folks. Very sorry. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Why isn't this? One moment, please. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. That's what I was looking for. A technical difficulties button. All right. Okay. Okay. So that's not bad. So come off this. And then... It's not the same road. Wonder what this road is technically. 4-lane, 2-way highway. That's probably what that is. Yep. Okay. And I mean, I could have, and probably what I will do is I'll probably go ahead and make this a 4-lane highway when it goes further out. So instead of just going into a 2-lane, but I'm not worried about it at the moment since I haven't unlocked all those tiles. Right, back to our 2-lane here, and we're gonna click here, and hopefully we're not too close to that neighborhood. Just gonna kind of go straight with it for a while. We don't want any noise pollution here in Newsby, that's for sure. Yes. Okay, good. So we'll just kind of bring it around. It's going way out there. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too far out. We'll bring it back to here. Oh, I didn't mean to fast forward. Dang it. All right. Yes. Oh my God. I am so sorry again. Thanks for that. The bourbon's not helping this game, I can tell you that. All right, let's see. Not to mention I'm freaking so tired right now. Now, I don't really want to get too far away from this other... I guess that's going to screw up my parallel. Tell you what. Let's just get rid of this. We'll do parallel all the way. Yeah. I can tell you that, like, you know, I've done just a handful at this point of live streams. I did some on City Skylines 1, but like having somebody in the chat, you know, like is always a lot more fun for me, you know, like, and I also want to say that anytime you need to get off here, go for it, because when I'm watching like small streamers go and I'm like, man, like I want to, you know, I want to like support this guy. I'm the only person in here or whatever. So I know you're a busy individual. But it's a lot more fun when there's folks in the chat. I actually did a soccer podcast, video podcast for a while, and we actually had the live chat on the screen, visible on the screen, and that was pretty fun. That was pretty cool. I liked how it looked really, like it looked really cool how I had it set up. I was trying to like mimic a ESPN type thing, and yeah, it turned out really good. All right, speaking of turning out good, this is pretty good. I see that we have a so, well, I guess that is the best option for that, really. For the moment, anyway. Okay. So, yeah, I like this. I don't necessarily like this. Let's see if we can fix that. This, that.
As the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or
much better.
Wife tells me that's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
And good for the community. All right, now we get to watch this traffic jam unfold. Let's see how they like it. Yay. Here's the Heathville logo for no apparent reason. Okay. Newsbeat looking good. Traffic jam here. To be expected. Probably going to need additional bridges. Or additional ways. So this road connects over here, but there's no connection to this bridge until you go all the way up here and down. Probably shouldn't have any connection there though. Well, the whole city's burning down over there, but you know, who cares? I've heard that before, that it doesn't exactly help the channel as far as the live streams versus and all that, you know, like I don't really know too much about, I haven't studied a lot about that portion of the algorithm, but I have heard that before. And if it does, it does, you know. It's like, well, I'm not in a position to think or ever think that I would make it big on YouTube. I have considered I'll give it its due. I have considered a terraforming t-shirt before. But I have not pulled the trigger on that one. This might be a massive mistake I'm about to make here, but we'll see. Okay. Let's just make these basically straight. I agree, and when you're seeing that little car slowly backing up, going down the interstate, the little car shot a second ago, that's just by pushing the command button. Takes the HUD away, which I think is really cool. I like that. I didn't even really mean to do that just then. It just kind of happened. That wasn't a recorded one or anything. Just kind of worked that way. Alright, well, goes nothing. Oh yeah, definitely. Just a quick glance at something with a push of a button. Really like that. One of those little, like, kind of underrated type little things that they added to the game. Still being a little cautious about this. Don't want these houses in certain spots. Hey, Paulino, how you doing? Juan David. Welcome to the program. A one up for you. That is the green mushroom. That is definitely the best of all the mushrooms on Mario. And in my laboratory. All right. Juan, this is Newsby here that we are building at the moment. Now, we are right across from downtown. And we've been working on some of the traffic, but not going so well in some areas. Let's check it again, see if we've increased any. No, we've actually gone down. I'm not really big on the graph for the traffic here. I just would rather have the percent number, but it's gone down, I can tell. This area is super congested. Super congested. And I knew this would be congested. I mean, not really worried about the actual downtown. You would think these roads are wide enough. Let's see what people are doing down here. What are y'all doing down here? The game is very dark overall too. Like, I don't know. There's no brightness or gamma sliders, contrast sliders in the menu. You just have to do that manually. But it just seems a little dark. Now it is winter, so like the sun is not shining as brightly. Yeah, a bit washed out, which makes me miss having the theme LUTs and things of that nature from City Skylines 1. But still, like these buildings here, so this would have, you know, you put that on the workshop and it gets downloaded 100,000 times, right? So, I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of a payoff. Or that's not the word for it. Not payoff. A trade-off situation. Help me out here. What am I trying to say? This is the road that I don't think actually needs to have a tram line on it. Yeah, so the lines do not go down this road. I don't think I need to have... I think we can actually upgrade that one. And it's a one-way street. Maybe having it one way is making it worse. 6-lane one-way street. Yeah, that's going to cause some issues. What about a 5-lane? That would be okay. Ah. All right. We can fix this as well. Let's take some of these crosswalks out. Especially that one. That's very well said, Snoozeby. There's definitely a lot to like. Definitely a lot to like here. And I think Colossal Order even said it themselves, like, we wanted to get the game out to the public and stuff, and get it released. And you know, anytime a developer says we didn't hit a certain target, That is very unusual for one. That does not happen very often. But that's what they said, and at least they were honest about that. But the game runs fine. I'm not having really any issues. Get my wood back out. Knock on wood. Haven't had any major issues at this point anyway. Other than that, other than the glitchy buildings, but I really haven't been getting that very much recently, so. I might change the zoning of some of this. Feel a little commercial.
Sorry about that. It's important. I just lost my keys. I'm sure they'll turn up. They're for the brown.
That'll get our zone set up on the street where we actually want it.
Please.
Let's do this.
The old Hornbuckle mobile, please. Oh, good. Here they are. Well, never mind then. Thank you for listening to.
There's already a lot of commercial right here,
If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays.
so it makes sense to have a little bit over here as well.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast.
Let's do some old-fashioned detailing for a second here. I'm gonna bring this road like so. Or I say road path. Do the same thing here.
Our feature story this hour, we're going live to Kim, who is downtown investigating the story behind our declining commercial zones.
Ooh.
So, what exactly is driving this sudden downswing in business? Kim?
Good question, Glenda. I'm standing outside what used to be one of the busiest stores in the city. Not long ago, it would open its doors to lines of customers 7 days a week. Now the place is shuttered.
Invalid
like
shape.
Most of the commercial
What?
buildings on this once thriving city block. And the question on everybody's minds, how could it have come to this?
Thanks, Kim. We'll have more with Kim after the break.
Now I think this will, let's see. Ah, I see. No problem, we'll go this way instead. I am not, well, actually I was following a few people. I guess this is the only person I've got left. I think they've all passed, unfortunately. And here, this one is also senior, which I'm assuming means an older gentleman, Mr. Copeland here. Looks like he was inactive for a little while. He's moved, and then he got married. Or he got in a relationship. I just assume they got married. If you've been married for 15 years like me, you just assume they're married. Yeah, the details definitely get a lot better as you zoom in and get close to seeing the, you know, the details of things. I'm pretty sure, let me just check real quick, that I've got everything on, yeah, I've got everything on max, minus I've got the depth of field quality disabled. Now I can enable it. I don't think they have family trees and stuff. I have not seen that. Let's see what this does. Physical. Yeah, I don't think they have family trees that I can tell. I haven't really read too much into the Twitter, or what's it called? Chirper. We're almost at 40,000. Wow, time flies, right? Ah, yes. Gotcha. There is a lot of interaction. And that is definitely another good thing to point out, is the fact that, so let's just take these, let me go in my little camera mode here so I can get nice and close. Like, these people are actually, you know, sitting down, standing around, whatever. I mean, now they are kind of just like idle. But here's our frosty cars. See the frosty cars here? Now, notice we did not have frosty cars until we turned on the depth of field to physical. Now we're back to normal. But if you turn on the depth of field, I think that's when you get the frosty cars. But yeah, lots of interesting action going around. Like, people are actually doing stuff. Let's see if I can find. This will be fairly easy to find. Way over here. I think it's right here. I think this is my first signature building, which might stand a relocation, to be honest with you. Let's see if they're still out here. Oh, no, that wasn't it. I think it's over here. As I just scroll randomly past people, houses burning down. Okay. I think it was over. Huh. Maybe it was fixed. I had a spot where everybody was basically huddling up as if you remember the people marking mod or asset on City Skylines? You could place it down and people would just congregate at certain points wherever you placed it down. It was like I had one of those. I'm not really sure what was happening. Yeah, you might have been on here that day, but yeah, it was hilarious. I thought it was right here. Oh, yeah, it was right here. There's just only a few people out. It is winter after all, so it is not outside activity time of the year, which is another cool thing. You know, like, the citizens actually consider those kind of things. They want to go inside when it's winter and outside when it's nice summertime. So here's our internet tower. $95,000 a month. Chump change here in Heathville. Still do not have the office demand. Our college has overflowed already. I'm not sure. Let me look at this one more time. Where is our little... Here it is. No. Here. No. Oh, for Pete's sake. No demand for offices. I figured with the college there would start being more of an office vibe going. We'd have some young adults trying to make it in the office world. We don't have a university, but we have a college. And we don't have that great a coverage, but you know, whatever. But the university is ginormous. It would have to go way out here, which you know we could do. That actually is not a bad idea. Oh boy. I like that. Ooh. Can we do a tunnel through here? Now go back to my underground mode. What are you doing? Oh. So that is almost even right there. I wonder how deep this is going to be. There it is. Oh man, I want to go in there. Yeah. The last road would have been really dangerous. I don't know where it makes sense for this to come out of here. You know, like over here? Or does this even make sense to have a tunnel here? Probably doesn't. I am going to eventually make a tunnel somewhere. And this map is definitely a map to do it on because my goodness. The hills on this thing. I mean, you can see it right here. And I could smooth this out, but I kind of like the looks of that, you know? There's no going back on terraforming. Promise that I'm not going to do that again. Smooth. Ever so slightly. Please do not screw up. All right. I guess it really wants to make that. It's just a really, I don't know. It's really tight, so it makes sense that it's confused on what I'm trying to do, but
try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you are. Our story this hour, Kim is on scene outside an abandoned building.
That's right, Jim. This decaying shell is a symbol of the industrial decline sweeping the city. People are being laid off. The industrial sector is on the verge of collapse. And worryingly, crime is on the rise.
Thanks, Kim.
Moment of silence from a road work here.
Not to mention collapsing buildings. We'll have more after this. And on to our main feature story. The commercial
Damn wall. Whatever. I don't care. I didn't want a wall, but I'm going to get a wall. Now, I'm going to avoid this freaking moon surface of lines over here.
Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
I'm just going to flatten this out. This is ridiculous. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. Now, our university. Yes. Could it go up here? I was thinking it would look really cool. Like up here somewhere in the hills. That one I don't mind because it looks like it's supposed to be like that. That other curve though was making me very angry. So right up here, university. Here we go. Overlapping. Road required. Huh? Okay. Very close to the highway. Too close. Turn off snapping. Me. Filling up fast. The thing is, I do want some sort of easy access to this university. maybe we delay the university till the next episode. I probably should, because have I really accomplished anything? Ooh, look, office demand. I have accomplished something. All right. Earlier we were kind of talking about things to stream. You know, Sea Skylines is a hard, like it's weird. It's a harder game to stream versus like a game like Overwatch or something. Like if I'm playing Overwatch, I can just basically talk crap to people as I'm playing or whatever. Sea Skylines not exactly like that. Our parking garage is making some decent money. We got 3 cars, so we're making about $60 a month, while we are also paying 10 grand to run the facility. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you being a part of today's program. Look at all the street parking. It's another downfall of it. A hard part of streaming is I don't want to say downfall. A hard part of streaming is I don't really pay attention much to potential issues. Yet there are some. High rent, not enough customers, abandoned, high rent, which this area I am going to probably rezone as these row houses, because I just like the looks of them anyway. People are happy in their row houses in Heathville, believe it or not. But okay, here is our commercial coming in. Probably a good place for a parking lot. These businesses have to be happy now. There actually is some commercial signature buildings, so that's cool. Let's do just this part of it. Just plopping up a little commercial here or there, nothing major. Yummy. I was just kind of thinking how the oh good, you know, that's the way I like to handle things right there. I am indeed a super chill type of individual, I think. The commercial does look cool, but like it's kind of, I don't know how it contrasts with these humongous living quarters. Here's another bummer, I think, as well, but there's no connection to the parks with paths. And there's also no way over these tram tracks with paths other than elevated. That kind of sucks. If the question mark is for how these buildings contrast, I don't know. I think, like, yes, they're all like the American style architecture, but look how these are huge. And it makes me think that I should have made mixed residential commercial right here, maybe. Should we rezone it? Let's rezone it. My brushes work. Now that path should have forced this grid over here, but it did not. No, it still didn't. Nothing in between. Now I'm catching up. I'm sorry. Nothing in between what now? I'm so delayed now. I'm sorry. Oh, size-wise, I guess you're saying. There's the lower-end housing, I think, comes in a little bit smaller. But it's also lower tax income. These North American style apartments, they might do the trick. This might be a good place to put those. Let's just zone it and not worry about that. Of course, we don't really have the demand for that right now, but we will. We will. Whoops. Kind of expanding my grid as I get into the more flat part of this, so we're not running too far off of the edge. This is going to spawn like 1 million gas stations. Watch.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim.
So yeah,
Like
take
everyone's in a hurry to get
a watch and see how this pans out.
And if you can,
Now this should be a good place for building to happening because you have a lot of necessities here. You got a park, you've got tram access, you've got this nice parking lot right here in the middle of it all, connected to a path on two sides of the street there. They kind of connect. Another path over here, which I probably just placed that down to get the grid the way I wanted. Trying to figure out some of the pathing and how it actually works on the game as well. Alright, I'm going to turn off the... Hold on 1 second here. That's tonight's news. Hope you weren't reading that story live. Let's see how many gas stations. Look at all this competition. Wow. Hats off to the sound design on this game. Very, very well done. We'll say that. Very, very well done. You know, you can tell the difference between motorcycles and trucks and, you know, all that. So that's really cool to see. Well, at least I got this cool little bluff now I can play with. Maybe we'll do residential up there. Yeah, it's like, too bad they don't tell us how much their gas cost. If I had to guess, I would guess that Bumberfull is probably the cheapest. Yeah, no kidding, right? Oh, Pelican biofuel. So just a quick check here. I want to see how traffic is. Okay, so it's kind of plateaued again. Hasn't gotten worse. Let's see how we're doing over here. Oh, we're still red or roundabout orange. Although I'd say this is not quite a burnt orange. It's kind of a lighter orange. Like, see, there shouldn't be parking here. Can I not just turn the parking? Like, why didn't they put that? Don't want parking there. I guess I could just upgrade this. Do I even have a no parking option? I like the thing I built over. It's like War of the Worlds taking over a roundabout. Uh-oh. It's not good. Get over there, fire truck. Do your duty. No animations, unfortunately. Nothing to see there. Yeah, we could use some, definitely use some paths right here, big time. Oh. Alright. Definitely taking a picture of this one here. This one is for the 3x5s. Now Vogue. Girls on film. Ah, almost had it. You might not get, nobody might get that reference. Cool little curve path. Shall we try it again and see if it actually... What if, can't really smooth it out. It's interesting how that works. That it's bringing the actual concrete down with the actual now look at that. There are no rocks. Yeah, that was cool. I did not intend for that to happen. I don't know how I could actually mimic that. Like, excuse me. Oh, which way are you going, buddy? Okay, I was like, hey, I'm not playing your games, mister. Yeah, there are no rocks because there are no props. So, no rocks. I'm gonna make this worse. Why am I trying to add a road? Come on. Just a little longer. You can do this. Oh no, it's coming back. No, no, no. Flatten out. There. Flatten out. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to experiment with that. That's kind of neat. You could probably do something cool with that if you figured out exactly what the heck you were doing. Yeah, it's pretty neat, like a little path, now we have this path from nowhere, like a little path way on the path. Still no demand for the higher residential, so nothing growing over here. I also have an opportunity to have some massive industry building because that has been maxed out for quite some time. Got most of my industry is over in this area, Calvert City, which is over here. There's not much, honestly. Forestry, ore mining. A little patch of some industry here. Very small patch of industry over here, which I could do some along here, but I don't know. This is actually a road, and there are actual zones on it, but there's not zones over here. And also, I don't really want industry to be the first thing these people see when they're coming across this bridge is factories. This is supposed to be the main gateway into the city here, kind of. Wow. Does the dog have a chirper account? Probably not, right? Oh yeah, this never really got fixed, did it? That looks inconvenient. Yeah, I would like to see that Twitter account or Chirper account. Rough hashtag food. Um, what road is this? What did I choose? I guess I chose this one. Yeah, get over it. No, no left turns. No. No. What? Why are y'all going? Why are y'all doing that? Why would you want to turn around? They're all wanting to turn around. We want to go back. And this road is really already overgrown. That is unfortunate because expansion, it would be a little bit more challenging on this one. Well, that would put the tram lines down the middle though. That would be helpful. Yeah, that is that's much better. Well, maybe that'll actually help out all this, because if that's wider, maybe that'll take care of this debacle. Oh, come on. Get it together, people.
Seems like everyone's in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, let me help you park safely.
Oh, I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than have to start thinking about it. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Penny. But apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutt.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for people trying to move here, right?
Lots of commercial.
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of
But
that.
what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
Oops. Oh, they are almost in the pollution right here. Maybe we don't do that. Oh, I know what. Hey kids, come on down to the park. What's that smell? Oh, well. Who knows? An outdoor gym. I think that's a fantastic idea. I've got all this demand. Come on, grow. So office demand looking better. Local availability of materials. Okay. I kind of wanted this to be a one-way road. Let's change that to a one-way road. How about that? That might actually alleviate some traffic. On an underground. Healthcare jobs, indeed. Gotta have sick people to get those hospitals fully operational. Oh, this ain't good. A motorcycle wreck. It seems to be okay, though. That's good. Is anybody gonna attend to this guy, or? Boy. We got 3 lanes, 4 lanes. Well, this lane right here needs to be right turn only. It says it can go straight, but that doesn't make sense. Oh. Uh-oh. What are we doing here? What are you doing? Were you going to drive down the pedestrian street here, sir? What? Oh, what? I guess so. I think this is another spot that I need to actually relocate these. Oh, maybe not. I thought I had the tram stops a little too close over here. I really do not want parking on these streets. You know what? It would be very helpful if this tram was elevated, right? Like if this was elevated. Let me see something real quick here. Now my question is, can we place a tram stop on here? Yes, we can. A double roundabout? I know you can do like the double diamond thing. I think I saw that somewhere. I'm not sure if it would work. And by that, I'm assuming you're meeting just two of them basically connected. Oop. Hmm. Huh. All right. I'm going for it. So. Probably screwed up all my lines. Oh, but there's also a tram track on there too. Duh. Hmm. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. I knew it. Hmm. I will admit my tram lines are a bit all over the place. Hmm. Now we're in all sorts of trouble. Things are going downhill. Should connect. Doesn't like the fact I'm trying to do two. Okay, so what we'll do is let's just bring this. Okay, good. Now that. Then we also have to connect this with this. Don't tell me the curve is too tight, you liar. Oh, it didn't even make it to the intersection. Dang it. There we go. So that should help a little. It might not help a lot, but that should help a little. It's disconnected there, though. Which means... oh no, it doesn't mean anything. Because no line is using that currently. Oh. No? No line is using that. I don't know what I got going on here. So it probably needs to go all the way. See, I've opened a complete can of worms, right? Should never even touch that thing. Now I'm gonna have a tram going through the middle of this crazy thing. Oh, this is funny. I could run it off to the side here, which the game does allow you to do. So you can run your tram right down this pedestrian street. Let's relocate our parking garage over here. And then what we should be able to do is we can connect this
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Has anyone seen my keys? Keys? What? We're in here? Oh, sorry about that. It's, I just lost
like
my...
that.
I'm sure they'll turn up. They're for the brown sedan parked outside the radio station. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have said that for the funds. Please, don't steal my car. I mean, the old hornbuckle mobile, please. Oh, good. Here they are. Well, never mind then. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on, Snooze. We appreciate it. Multiple one-ups for you, good sir. Appreciate you being on today. I'm about to wrap things up as well, but you know, this game's addicting. You just kind of keep going, so. But yes, appreciate it. We'll see you next time, sir. Okay, so I need to expand this just a hair.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming
We can do this
as
one.
the area is attracting more high-end
Do this
stores,
one.
bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva.
Guess that'll work.
Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Alright. We can connect to the let's connect over here. This road's definitely gonna have to expand. Okay, and then one going off here, like so. I might have to relocate this park to do this correctly. Here. Excellent. 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 Yeah. Well then, I don't know where you're supposed to be connected to. makes more sense. Where was I? So this could actually be one way. Like that. I didn't even do anything. It doesn't like that idea here. Why won't you upgrade? There it goes. Okay. So tram line comes out of here. Because none of this is part of a line. So we got this one. Ah, that has screwed up, unfortunately. And then we've got this one. This might be a dilemma for another day. But I do like where this is going. I do like the idea of having a one-way tram line that would be coming. No track connection. So there is a track here. Okay, that would be going that. Maybe not. Okay, that's connected. That wouldn't be though. So it would have to basically go the same, and it's actually going this way, which is opposite of what our street tram through here is going. Could we tell it to go? No, you had it. No, the other way. Yeah, that way. Yeah. Except I'm not really, that didn't really do me any favors in this part, but yeah, there it goes. A little finicky. Flopping all over the place. Ah, I think I know why it's doing that though. Yay! Oh. Didn't do it there. No, you're one way. You don't have. Oh. One way. No, not that way. There, yeah, that's the way. Up you go. Yay. Now, it's certainly a little finicky. Doesn't work perfectly, but I see. So it's only going to be all right. I got you. I got you. Okay. That's cool. Which means there's really no point in having the tram go this direction necessarily. Those trams are flying. I guess now that traffic's not getting caught there, maybe that's helping. All these people just walking in the middle of the street. What are y'all doing? Can't really afford to take crosswalks off of this. Maybe not having it over there would be a good choice. Uh-oh. Garbage is not getting picked up fast enough. This is not good. So we have to take care of this like immediately. Recycling center. How big is this thing? It's off a pretty decent amount of noise pollution. Or not noise pollution. Yeah, noise pollution. Air pollution is low. Over here somewhere? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, maybe even over here. Will it let me do it? It actually thinks it's in the water. Man, this is a big building. Over here.
You're back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a glass, and Wow, musical. Tonight we are doing a musical tour of Italia. Land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi shall be our guide.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you
Do
might
your
want to
thing,
call
recycling
for
center. Do your
something
thing.
up.
If you're
I'll show you just the district right here. This is the one.
Reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could
I still don't like their mail
enjoy a
coverage.
positive
It's
trade
hilarious.
balance, and the economy is booming. More after this.
I mean, I gave y'all like 2 or 3 mailboxes. Come on. What else do you want from me? This garbage is the main concern. Uh-oh. A crime has been committed. We have good police coverage here. Fire hazard is not bad as well. Okay, they're starting to pick up some healthcare. It's decent. Hearses everywhere. People dying left and right. Electricity still looking good. Ooh, water's getting close. These new neighborhoods over here definitely not helping. High rent. A higher zone density or different zoning. I guess I could zone this commercial. We could take a big block out of it and make it commercial. Hey, a food station. Room for all the hungry customers under one roof. Isn't that exciting? Alright, well, I think I'm going to wrap things up. I will present a somewhat older now flyby of some stuff. But thanks a lot for being on the stream. If you made it all the way through, if you're watching this post live and want to catch my next live stream, soon I will have some sort of schedule. I want to kind of have a schedule for this, so people that do enjoy the stream can maybe join me and have a little chat about the game or whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm doing this very relaxing style and really enjoying what I'm doing. And yeah, Heathville is coming along very nice indeed. And I hope to see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you. Have a good night from beautiful Preston Highway Studios and for Heathville. I'm This Old Gamer. Bye-bye, everybody.